Hello Rangers, we are back today as promised. It is season 24 of Fallout 76 today, and obviously there's been a lot of perk card changes and a lot of changes across the board on Fallout today, and I'm just doing an updated version of the Commando build. The first one I'm doing is the Ghoul, and then in 2 days' time, or at the end of the week, I'll be doing the normal Commando build, what is the human version. So let's get straight to it. It's the Commando build, and this is for season 24. And I'll be talking about the changes and updates. And trust me, we're even more tanky now. And by the way, Overeaters is out. So let's go straight into the specials. It is Commando Ghoul, this one's called. Let's start off with Strength at a 10, a Perception at a 10, an Endurance at a 10, a Charisma at a 3, a 5 in Intelligence, an 8 in Agility, and a 10 in Luck. Feel free to sit back and just take that in for a moment if you want to. Just pause whenever you want, and there you go, that's your specials. Let's get straight into the perk cards. As always, I am warning people now, you need legendary perk cards to do this. It's an end game build. So definitely get yourself some legendary perk cards or save up for them. This is warning. This is an end game build. Please, I can't express as much as I can. This is an end game build, but it's a very nice build to work towards. So let's start from the top in the legendary perk cards. We have a legendary Perception at a +5, maxed at 15, rank 4. A legendary Strength +5 strength. Taking 1 for the team. Enemies take 5% more damage when they attack you if you are on a team. We are doing a +5 Luck on Legendary Luck, a +5 Endurance on a Legendary Endurance, and a +5 Agility on Legendary Agility. Feel free to pause on there. These are the legendary perk cards I like to run on all my builds, but that's me. There you go. Feel free to pause, jot them down, and that's your legendary perk cards. Back to our favourite section, as always. There's a big changes. There's a couple of changes the way I'm running Commando now, and you'll see as we go along. So start off at Strength. Our basic card that we always have on our Strength is Strongback. Gain more carry weight based on your Strength, so it'll be really high. We've got Travelling Pharmacy. Weight of all chems, including Stimpaks, are reduced by 9%. We are a Ghoul, so we're carrying plenty of chems on this build, so I like to have the Travelling Pharmacy on. We have Easy Target, plus 75% range damage to crippled targets. We're going to a nice cripple build and the Furies build at the same time. So that's maxed out at rank 3. Sturdy Frame has been changed in this season 24. So in season 24 now, Sturdy Frame is now you are 50% harder to stagger. This is fantastic for raiding and big bosses. Enemies what can stagger you it's going massively reduced now, and we'll show you how to reduce it even more on the Ghoul build. So Sturdy Frames, that's the first big change of season 24 is Sturdy Frame. You are 50% harder to stagger. Scatter Shot, 20% of the damage dealt to a limb is applied to all limbs on your target. Really nice card. We've got Bandolier, ballistic ammo, weighs 90% less. I like to carry plenty of ammo, so there you go. We have Brick Wall. When your glow is high, makes you immune to stagger attacks. So really nice. So you got that card on there, and you're already negating stagger anyway. But I might take that off. 50% harder to stagger. Well, actually, I will keep that on because when I don't have enough glow, say like I'm in a Scorch Queen event or I've lost all my glow, but I haven't got time to put my glow back on. I'd like to keep that on just in case, just to negate staggering altogether. So yeah, I may change this with the build, but this is just the starting build for the season 24. So let's go into Perception. We have Number Cruncher. Your weapons have 2% increased damage per AP cost. We'll be running plenty of AP on this, so plenty of damage will be dispersed. We've got Tormentor. You deal 20% more damage per crippled limb your target has. Really nice card, especially for bosses. Bigfoot's out this week, so you don't know. Cripple those limbs and more damage. That's Tormentor. We've got Tank Killer. Your ranged weapons ignore 40% of armor. Really nice card, pushing that damage up even higher. We have Center Machinist. Plus 75% range damage when attacking the torso. So really nice card there. Extra damage on top. We've got Centered Fired. Focus Fired to gain +5 accuracy and damage per shot. We've got awareness, gain more facts, accuracy based on your perception, and a nice card that I don't see a lot of people implementing, which is really important, deal sealer. Deal plus 10 damage for each impairment your target has, and that includes being crippled. So just if you're not using any like Cairo weapons or anything what would cause any sort of damage to the enemy, when you cripple them, you do that plus 10 damage. So deal sealer is a really nice card to have. Next is another card on endurance, what's been changed next, but I'll let you know as we get there. We've got Life Giver, gain more max HP per point endurance. It's maxed out, so plenty of HP right there. Real nice card. We've got Ironclad, armor provides 25% more protection, doubled if wearing a matching set. Real nice card. We've got True Hiker, food and drinks weights are reduced by 9%. I carry a lot of food and drink on this build, especially toxic goo for a ghoul, so I like to have that on. Adamantite Skeleton, gain limb damage the reduction based on your endurance. That's been maxed out, so no, our limbs are impenetrable now. Real nice card. Hardy. Now, this is changed a lot. It's been renamed. It used to be called Fireproof, but now it's called Hardy. Take 45% less damage from explosions. I've decided to keep it on because I still think there's still benefits of having it on, but that's another change. But you don't get flame resistance anymore, so you might need to start working on getting that flame resistance up a bit better. Fire resistance. We've got starch genes. You will never mutate from rads, and radaway will never cure mutations. I like to keep this on even though I'm a ghoul, because if you do pass through a radiation shower regardless of being a ghoul, you will lose your mutation. So I like to keep this on as a safety precaution. Next we have glowing gut. Irradiate food and drinks grant 300% more rads. So yeah, less food and drink you have to take, the better. To get that glow all the way to the top. You have glow on a ghoul, so the higher the glow, the better. We've got charisma, stranger numbers, positive mutation effects are plus 25% stronger if teammates are mutated too. The mutants legendary perk is in full effect now. It is going to be the meta for armor now, so this is another great card to have on now. Tenderizer, each attack makes your target take increased damage. We've got Intelligence at Field Surgeon, Stimpaks and Radaway heal 6% faster. Nice card for raiding and any situation. We've got my throwaway card, which is the Scrapper, obtain more components and scrap when you scrap weapons and armor. Real nice card there. We've got Good with Salt, food in your inventory spoils 9% less. I still carry food with me for those food benefits like brain fungus soup and stuff for the extra intelligence, so I like to keep that on. You could technically swap that out for something else, but I'm keeping it on for now until I find a different place. I may take those 2 points out and put it in agility instead, but I'm gonna have a think about that first, but I may change that over time. I'm just wondering whether to change it or not, but that's it. So next we have agility. We're at 13. Gunslinger, your ranged weapons do plus 12% weak spot damage. Gunslinger Expert, plus range weak spot damage per onslaught stat, plus 3 max stacks. Gorilla Expert at plus 1 reload speed per onslaught stat, plus 3 max stacks. Gorilla Master, plus 5 range damage to close enemies per onslaught stack, plus 5 max stacks. We have Gunfu. Fat swap targets on kill with plus 30% damage to your next target. Real nice card, stacking that damage there, and you're going to be seeing once we do the test. It's a real nice damage deal, this build, and it's incredibly tanky. Next we have gain plus 10 damage per kill while on a kill streak. That's adrenaline. Real nice card, nice staple card to put on there. Going to be doing plenty of damage. It's beautiful. Next we have Luck, maxed out at the 15 for that extra critical damage. We've got better criticals, Fats criticals now do plus 100% damage. Real nice card, always on. Class 3, the negative effects of your mutations are reduced by 75%. Real nice there. We're running mutants, so more mutations now, so you want to negate that as best you can. We've got Critical Savvy. Critical hits now only consume 55% of your critical meter, so now you can spend more time doing those crits. Real nice card. We've got Junk Shield, my favourite card as you all know, for that extra damage protection. Gain resistance based on your luck and amount of junk held. 100 pieces of junk held, lock it in your inventory, and there you go. Real nice damage resistance on there. Faulty spots, weak point damage is increased by 15%, so the weak spot damage now, it's been maximised the damage, real nice. We've got the Wild West hands, we're using the Elder's Mark, it always a very short clip, so 36% chance to instantly reload your entire magazine when empty, especially if you're using Gun Fu here. You just pop, 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 straight across, no need to reload. Gun Fu will just clear a room out completely for you, especially if you're surrounded, so there you go. They are your perk cards for the new Ghoul Commando for Season 24. Let me know what you would change and what you wouldn't change and what you like and what you find weird on this. Yeah, I'm excited. It's doing numbers right now. It's doing great numbers. It's doing good stuff. So there we go. That is your Commando Ghoul for Season 24 onwards. Let's go into weapons, armor, stats and mutations. So let's see where our stats at currently. We are at 95% base damage on our weapon. Ballistic resistance at 870. Poison resistance 58, flame resistance 58, energy resistance 592, chiral resistance 58, and radiation resistance 421. We've got a HP of 473 and an AP of 392. Really nice for a ghoul to have that much AP, real nice. And that is your stats, your finishing stats on this one. Next we have effects. Bear with me a second. It's changed for some reason. Okay, sorry about that. So I have a negative effects on right now because I've got an addiction currently, but that's fine. We are a ghoul, so you see we're currently wonderful if you look at our feral meter on the right hand side. So at wonderful you'll be +3 endurance, +3 30% health and +3 strength. Let's go through the mutations we are running on this build. So let's start off from the top. I'll name out the positives and leave out the negatives because no one likes to hear anything negative, do we? No, of course we don't. So we've got adrenal reaction, +1, +5% damage per kill while on a kill streak. Bird Bones at +4 agility. Chameleons being invisible if unarmed and stationary. Eagle Eyes +50% critical damage, real nice, and +4 perception. Egghead at a +6 intelligence. Electrically charged for a 40% chance to deal 25 energy damage to melee attackers. Nth at a +25 -20% team and damage taken. 6% damage taken. +100% energy resistance on grounded, +12% dash, 30% energy gun damage. We've got healing factor at +3% health regain, +13%, -14% chem effects. I don't know what's going on. There's still some glitches going on there. As you can see, this weird numbers coming on. The update's not 100%, I don't think, at the moment, but there we go. We've got herbivore, no benefits from meat, immune to disease and rads from veggies, but ×2 benefits from veggies. So brain fungus soup or any veggies you take on this build, extra effects and extra benefits. Herd mentality, marsupial at a +20% carry weight. More carry weight, the better the times. +320% jump height. Plague water at +10 poison aura scaling with diseases. We don't really need plague water, but I want mutations because we're a mutant build now, not an overeaters. Scaly skin, +50% energy resistance and +50% damage resistance. AP, -12 AP on there, which isn't a nightmare, but there we go. We have Speed Demon at +30% reload speed, +20% move speed, real nice, +30%, 100 first while moving. We're not overeaters and we're ghoul now, don't need to eat anymore really. We're just eating junk, toxic goo and stuff like that. We don't have an eating bar. We've got Twisted Muscles at +12, -30% gun accuracy, +25% melee damage, +50% limb damage. They are your mutations for your mutant build now. As long as you've got enough of them, that stack, and I'll show you later, that is your mutations you will need on this build. Real nice there. Really, really, really nice. That's your mutations. Please jot them down, pause when you can. Feel free to choose the mutations you want. So let's go into perk card effects. What are your perk cards doing in the background? I always put this on so you can see. So let's start off with Adamantine Skeleton at plus 37% limb damage resistance, Awareness at a plus 20% Facts Accuracy, Center Mechanist at plus 75% Torso damage, real nice, and this is Steel Sealer right now, plus 10% damage across the board for Cripple, Bleeding, Burning, Freezing, Poisoned. Really nice. That extra 10% damage will show up, I promise you. We've got Easy Target at plus 75% damage versus Crippled, Good with Salt with minus 9% food spoil rate, Ironclad at plus 50% armor bonus, Junk Shield activated here at plus 111 damage and energy resistance, a Life Giver at plus 20% to 120% HP, Strong Backer at plus 37 carry weight, and Tormentor at plus 20% damage per crippled limb your target has. That is your perk card effects and mutations. Let's get ourselves straight across the board now, and let's go and have a look at weapons now. We are using the Elder's Mark. Its name has been changed to the Cursed Elder's Mark, but Elder's Mark is still really meta right now. I don't see anything else changing on the Commando right now, but yeah, definitely the Cursed Elder's Mark is the win. You can get it from Beast of Burden. It's got a 2% drop rate, but you will find it, and you'll find people selling it, but you will find it. So let's look at it. It is a Furious for its first star, plus 5 damage per onslaught stat, plus 9 max stats. We've got its rapid on its second star, plus 25% weapon speed, really nice, pushing those bullets out, pushing the damage out. We've got a Fats optimized at the minus 35% action point cost, so we can stay in Fats longer. I have a Conductors on mine, critical hits restore 10% health and action points instantly, and 100 more over 5 seconds for players and teammates within a 100-foot radius. Really nice. I have the Scorched Killer's Receiver for that plus 50% damage to the Scorched. It's a cursed weapon at plus 35% damage, plus 15% attack speed, and minus 15% durability, but that is what it is. It's got a short barrel, recoiled composite stock, and a large quick eject drum. I've got a glow sight and a compensator on. Its AP cost is 7, something really nice there. Really nice. Plenty of Fats for you. Let's go into armor. I've not really looked into armor properly yet, so I'm still using Secret Service, but I believe what's it called? Civil Engineer is a big player in the new meta, so I will investigate that when I get there, and it will help with keeping the Civil Engineer increases the durability of your weapons, which will really help with, especially with the Elder's Mark. So let's look at the armor I'm wearing. We are now a mutant, really easy to maintain mutants. You're never going to lose your rads, mutations, and it's better now because Overeaters is out now. It only gives you extra HP when you want that damage reduction. So Mutants is in. So up to plus 5% damage reduction as you require more mutations. I'm currently stacked at 5% because I have enough mutations on there. The second star on the leg piece here is powered for that extra action point regen at 5%. And we've got active across the board as well, as you'll see in a minute. You've got mutants and active across the board, and tanky. So max AP increased by 20% for that extra fat and crippling time. Tanky at a plus 200% damage resistance for 10 seconds while standing still, 20 seconds cooldown, up to 1000 on a full stack. 1000 damage resistance. Imagine. Real nice card. And all my armour has butt rest and deep pocketed on. I'll show you a couple of more pieces. I have agility on the other pieces, but across the board I have mutants, active and tanky. With second star, it's free to change as much as you want, but I like the AP and agility. So I have the plus 2 agility on there, butt rest and deep pocketed. This one's got agility again. And the next one, agility again, and tankies. And on the final one, another agility. Really nice there. That is your armor. Feel free to pause. I haven't rushed it or anything, but mutants is the way. Get your first star mutants today. Mutants today. So that is your armor on this build. And let's go and one more thing. The under armor, I always forget to show you. The under armor I like to run is shielded raided leathers, what give plus 23% damage reduction on poison flame, 6 poison reduction, 6 flame reduction, 31% energy reduction, Chiral reduction at 6, any radiation resistance at a 48. That has now changed, I think. Yeah, has that changed? Yes, that has changed now. So yeah, they are your reductions. That's the one I've run. You can run either one of these. It doesn't really change. I keep on the one I like. And let's go and test. I hope you're enjoying the build video currently. Let's go to West Tech, but I believe... Nope, no one's at West Tech. We're on a live server, so I'm going to jump into a group so we get the full effect of taking one for the team. I hope you're enjoying the build video. I wanted to make sure I got it out today just because I know people be curious to the changes and stuff. And we are Fallout creators, so we definitely need to show people what we do here. Let me just mute myself from the audio. Oh, voice chat none, so no one can hear me, that's fine. So let's run a test. Let's see what our boys in green think of our brand new build. Let's put our feral meter back up. Let's take 2 XLs and let's go. Let's go. Real nice there, cleaning house. Let's go and get ourselves some canned coffee from our AP. Let's boost that up. Let's get inside and have a look. Real nice build. You're not going to die in this build. I'm telling you now, you won't die in this build. And if you die, it's because you were AFK. And maybe if you was AFK, you might not die either. But yeah, it's a really nice build. This will be the Commando. I'm really surprised that Mutants is now meta. But yeah, just melting away enemies there. Really nice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Barely taking any damage. And especially we're standing still in a tough situation. We've got Tanky on there and our 4-star. So we're not really taking any damage. It's insane. I'm really feeling the difference in the damage reduction as well. I'm really surprised by the damage reduction. And look, barely taking any damage. You are basically a walking tank now. Mutants has been it's been changed for the better by the looks of it. Let's just have a quick look in here. Really nice. And as you can see, look, we barely took any damage. It's a really nice build. Mutants is in, Overeaters is out. As we predicted, Overeaters was leaving anyway. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. This is an incredible build. We're gonna cause so much trouble with this build. It's a great Commando build. Really like. I'm impressed with this one. I think we're gonna do big things with this build. There's a couple of things I'm going to change down the line. Obviously, I might put more points into agility, but I might change a few things. But at the moment, I'm happy with what we've got. And if it gets if they update it, you'll be the first people to know. We just reached 900 subscribers today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I needed that one. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you at the next one, and the next video will be Thursday or Friday with the human version of this build. You really enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're going to enjoy the new season of Fallout 76. Thank you very much. I'll see you at the next one.